Hello, my name is Saltbot. I am Kismet's co-host for this evening. Welcome to Kismet's stream and thank you for dropping by once again. Tonight it's time to get back to PC gaming with the Kismet Overburdened with Love PC. Thanks to all of you, we can take this stream to another level. Let me open up the vault door and let's go inside. Kismet is waiting for us.
Hello everybody, welcome to the stream. My name is Kismet. Man, it's been a little while. It's been a while. Curses to technical problems and curses to giant storms and things like that have been keeping us apart. Great to see you though, everybody. I love streaming. It is so incredibly fun. Loving playing some games. It's been a while since we got to play some Fallout. We're going to be playing, of course, for a bit tonight, for a few hours till about midnight. And then, of course, on to some 7 Days to Die. We still got to finish our mega build. Now, they did come out with a new version of 7 Days to Die, 16.3, but we're not going to reset till Monday because I want to give everybody plenty of time to get prepped, ready, hyped to play, because we're going to blow it up. We're going to absolutely blow it up. On Monday, we're going to reset the servers. Now, if we have some sort of problem, that kind of stuff, then we will see. Now, let me go ahead and check my, I see that my lighting is a little bright here. Let me go ahead and press some magic buttons to make it just right. There we go. All right, perfection. Perfection. So, yeah, we're going to go ahead and get that going on. Oh, I hear some nukes coming on. There they go. People showing the stream some love already. As well. Oh, and I can hear myself, which means I'm actually live. Isn't that amazing? Isn't that amazing? All right. So, yeah, we're going to go ahead and dish it out today. Have some fun. Let's see if it's updated. Has it not updated my... Hold on a second, it didn't update it. Didn't update it. Let's try that again. Try number 2, fail fish. Get in there. Bam! There we go. We're trying to play some Fallout 4 today. Then we're going to play some 7 Days to Die. Oh, still not updating. There it goes. Okay. I literally had to press it 4 times. But whatever. How many ever times I got to press it for it to work? And I actually did it before the stream, too. Going on, my thing's going weird, too. Oh, my gosh. All sorts of craziness going on. This is a Kismet stream for you. This is a Kismet stream. All sorts of craziness going on every single time. But we're going to have a good time. We're going to have a good time. I hope you guys have been having a great week. We're closing in on Friday. That's right. A few hours from now, it's going to be Friday. You guys are going to get ready to party on the weekend. We're going to get into all sorts of mischief as well. But let's say hello to some awesome people in the chat. I see Ash the Wrath saying, "Kids, how are you, my friend?" Fantastic. Fantastic. We're going to have a super fun night. I can't wait to get back to some Fallout here. I see Josie saying hello there. I see Aquatic Pimp saying, "Hope everyone's night is good." It is awesome for me, bro. Thanks for hanging out. I love see everybody chatting, saying hi to each other in the chat. One of my favorite things is how amazing my community is, how active they are in the chat, how everybody says hello to each other. Not only to me, but to everybody else in the chat. Like a big, giant family, like a big giant Kismet army hanging out in the chat. Pretty awesome. There's a Cursed Saucer in there. Warford saying, "Hey, Kismet, how's it going? Hope your day was good and your stream is awesome." Oh, it's going to be awesome. I can feel it already. We've been streaming 2 minutes already. I can tell it already. We're going to have lots of fun tonight. Now, I did get to spend some time. Oh, what the heck? Something just happened. Stop that. I just got to spend some time with the wife today. It was my wife's birthday today. She turned 22 again because she looks young. she's not older like this guy is looking. No, she's keeping that youth. She lucked out with great chromosomes or something. I don't know, but she looks as young as ever. I do not. I look like I'm very much older. So when you see me in person, remember, good lighting. Good lighting up in here. Remember that. when you see me at TwitchCon or a lot of other stuff. And I've been working on some mega awesome stuff at TwitchCon, and I'm not going to tell you what it is because it's going to be a surprise. I'm going to be giving out all sorts of killer stuff. All of my mods are going to have different stuff. Not only am I going to have my 3 epic mods, we're going to have Dark Angel, Chewy, and of course Crazy there, but also Monster Holic going to be there as well. So 4 of my mods are going to be there. I'll be there with my buddy Banlish and a whole bunch of other epic streamers gonna be there. Now, if you could do me a little bit of favor. Now, there's somebody special out there that I hope makes it to TwitchCon as well. The one who does all these epic emotes that you see right in here. Her name is Ash Angel, and I'll have my mods throw her command in the chat. Right now, they're going, what? Well, what's her command? They'll throw it in there in just a second, and go over there and show her some love. If you can donate $1 or whatever it is to help her as well. Now, of course, all donations here on the stream are going to my mods to repay them for all their hard work and all the effort behind the streams. Try to get them to TwitchCon as well. We get them to TwitchCon, of course. We're gonna any extra that we do get as tips or whatever. We will, of course, buy them lunch while we're there or dinner. It'll help them. Maybe I'll buy them a few things while they're there. We'll see. We'll see. Whatever we can raise toward that would be fantastic. So remember that every single time you hit that tip button down below, or if you go directly to PayPal, make sure to let me know in stream though, because it doesn't alert. It doesn't alert on stream. But if you do it through Stream Elements, it does alert on stream. And if you have any problems with any of that, of course, let me know right away. Speaking of that, let me go ahead and clicky some buttons over here. Like so. There we go. Speaking of buttons to click. Man, I feel so good today. I feel so good. I hope you guys feel as good. And if you don't feel that great, well, guess what? Come in here. We'll make you feel a little bit better. Now, let me go ahead and make sure I didn't miss anybody here. One of my favorite things to do is shout out. Hey, there's Raz. There we go. Hanging out in the chat. I was like, where's Raz at today? Thank you, baby girl, for that host. I'm going to go through my host here in just a second. Let's see. I didn't miss anybody here at the top stream. Maradave coming in. Maradave with those, he's just blowing up those redeems all the time. Kez, she found the fountain of youth. I think she is the fountain of youth. I don't think she needs a fountain. And by the way, Amethyst, Amethyst came in right at the top of the stream. First person I saw. So guess what, Amethyst? 500 Kiz Caps for Amethyst. Wait a minute. 500 Kiz Caps for everybody being here right at the top of the stream. Let's dish it out. Hey, Jang, what's up, bro? My longtime member and used to be my raid leader and all that kind of stuff. We've been in a lot of trouble together. Of course, the amazing Jang hanging out in there. I see Ro hanging out in there, who's always backing me up in 7 Days to Die. A lot of epic stuff coming today. Was talking with a whole bunch of people about a whole bunch of stuff. That's a whole bunch of things that are dropping on the stream. Now, if for whatever reason you guys just wanted my stream after a while, you're like, Kismet, I haven't been in here in a while. You haven't been streaming in forever because, you know, it's been like 2 days. It's funny, whenever I don't stream, like Fallout, it's like for like a day or two, it's like, Kismet, you haven't done it in forever. And then it's like if I'm playing Fallout and then it's like, hey, Kismet, you haven't played 7 Days to Die in forever. It's whatever it is in forever ago, which is pretty funny. Pretty funny stuff. But we are back. We're going to play, of course. And I'm trying to get back to 7 days a week if Twitch, that's like the worst time I've ever seen Twitch down. Twitch was down last night. Of course, I always got something to do, so I went on to other stuff, only to find out later that it had come back on again, but that's okay. I got a lot done while I was waiting, but it was kind of a bummer not to get to stream. So let's go to it here, everybody. Let's go ahead and switch over to some Fallout. Whoop! Here I am over here in my new overlay. Oh, wait. I was going to say what I have. Wait a minute. Back over here.
Hello.
Get out of there, Saltbot. You're so silly. Again, if you haven't been here in a while, let me go ahead and just update you super quick. Boom! Got partnership with Twitch. Boom! Changed my name to twitch.tv/Kismet instead of Kismet_Ring of Destiny. Boom! Got Twitch partner. And also, boom, got you some epic emotes. Even more of those are coming along. Now, again, that's what I was going to say. Right there, Ash Angel. Did we get that link in the chat? Did we get the Ash Angel link in the chat? I don't see it. I don't see it, but I could have missed it. Let's throw it in there again, mods. Somebody's got to know what it is. What is it? What is it? Whichever one it is, throw it in there for Ash Angel. It's, I think it's, Emotes, right? Yeah, there we go. Josie is on it. Right there. Go ahead and click that link to Ash Angel right in the chat, right over there. You can see it right there, Ash Angel 2489. And again, if you want to go ahead and help her get to TwitchCon, that would be fantastic. She was a little worried about going to TwitchCon. She wouldn't know anybody or anything like that. And I said, you know what? You can come hang out with us. We got a lot of epic people. Also, I introduced Ash Angel to people like Banlish and Nerdy Netty and, of course, Imperial Girl, War Witch. They're all super nice people, super amazing people. Hoping to meet them there as well. They're going to look at me and say, dang, Kismet, you are old. I know it's the first thing they're going to do. Kismet, you're old. You're a little awkward. You're not as tall as I thought you were, or as small as I thought you were, or whatever it is. You know, people build this stuff up in their mind of what you look like and what you should be like, and then, you know, they meet you in person, and they go, oh, this person's a little different than I thought. I'm just who I am. I'm not going to be anybody else. I don't play a character. I play who I am and play my... By the way, we're in my original overburdened Kismet Ring of Destiny with Kizcap's shirt today. I love this shirt. One of my favorite shirts. Hopefully new one coming soon. So if you want to get all of that stuff, if you would like to help out Ash Angel, go ahead and go over to Twitter, show her some love over there, as well as her birthday just the other day. And then tell her that Kismet says, hey, we're waiting on those emotes. But nicely, with love. Because she's so overwhelmed over there. I feel bad for her because she's just so massively backlogged. She has such a talent, such an amazing talent. So yeah, we're going to also buy the mods. Mods, by the way, watch and see if she goes live. If she is live over there, we're going to sneak over there and show her some more love over on that side. Now, before I get going even further, which I almost forgot, again, I'm very distracted because I have so many things going at the same time. You have no idea sometimes if you're not a streamer. Now, streamers understand that you have literally 10 to 20 things going on at the same time. You're doing your mod, you're doing your live chat, you're doing all of your technical stuff that's running. I have 5 monitors running, a whole bunch of different stuff simultaneously. Plus, you're playing the game and you're doing a whole bunch of other things, interacting with people in the chat, and so on. But it is not easy to do all of those things. And so you need people to help you. Incredibly great people, and I have the best mods on Twitch. Now, there's a mod lately who's been really stepping it up, helping behind the scenes here in the stream all the time, and I recognize, I watch people and see how much effort and time they put into streaming. Now, a lot of my mods spend a lot of time helping behind the streams. That's why they get all the donations, because we're going to send them to TwitchCon. We're going to have a good time. But there's a special one tonight that I want to show some extra love to, someone who has really been stepping up. So I want you guys to show some love here in the stream. I'm going to take a moment here, if it's going to let me, over here with some clicky buttons, to give them an upgrade right now. I will taketh away, and then I shall giveth an upgrade right now. So, boom, took him away as mod. And now, instead of just being a mod, they are now super mod. There you go. That goes out to Josie97, who has just been learning, how to do the commands, who is just behind the scenes, just stepping it up to a whole nother level. So welcome among the full-time senior mods. Show Josie some love in the chat. We're going to go ahead and do a love train right now for Josie. Let's do it, everybody. Now, if you're not familiar with the love train, what you do is go ahead and follow Saltbot's advice. Let's do it.
Saltbot here. It is time for the Kismet love train. Put at, and then the awesome person's name in chat along with your favorite emotes from your favorite streamers. They will fly all over the stream to show support for all the love.
And away we go, everybody. That's right. Let's get this love train started off. Show that love, everybody. Let's do it. Let's do it. Showing that love right here. I got to reset some stuff, too. Let's reset some stuff. Bam. There we go. All right. Looking good. All right, this is for you, Josie. Way to step it up. Way to be an epic mod. You have the ability to give out points now, too. So you are the one. Big thanks also to the rest of my mods. They are fantastic. But, you know, sometimes I like to take a moment. I like to recognize the people who make the stream work from behind the scenes. So thank you so much. Appreciate that. All right. There we go. All right, resetting some stuff. Been so busy, man. I've been getting so much stuff done. Oh, so great, so great. Here we are and playing some Fallout 4 in here in just a minute. Got to press a lot of buttons. There we go. Nice. All right, let's play some games, everybody. I can't wait. All right, here we are standing here in the Wasteland. Look at this beautiful day. Let's go to it. Standing on my helipad on top of the mega build here at Spectacle Island. Look at this deal. Look at this. Oh, that's dollar bills right there. That's dollar bills right there. Oh, there we go. Oh. And now that you're super mod, you're going up into the ranks of epic people like, of course, my amazing mod, Sister Wolf, Dark Angel, of course, Chewy, and a lot of my other epic mods who help out every single night. Every single night, who hang out in the stream. Either they're just chilling out or they are stepping it up. Now, of course, there's also Monsterholic who also comes in and hanging out. I see him in there right now. Thanks to Monsterholic for him backing it up as well. Feel that love, everybody. So many epic peeps up in here. Feel that love. Now, of course, I don't want to forget the rest of my mods, so I got to call them out, too, before I get in trouble. Of course, we also got Big JP. We've got Crazy, of course, who is an epic mod. Always backing me up. Always there helping the stream. I'm going to see him at TwitchCon as well. We got Jazz Sans, Nishki, and, of course, Pink Ranger among my epic mods. Now, I got one of the best mod teams ever. Now, how do you get an epic mod team just like mine? Because you can't have mine. Sorry, too bad. Mine are just too epic. I'm not giving them up ever. I'm not giving them up ever. Whoop! Let's pop back up here. But how do you get an epic mod team? Well, what you do is you get one epic mod and they attract other epic mods to you. Great members attract other great members. And I love to see behind the scenes my mods are thinking of ideas and things for the stream. They're giving me feedback. They're also helping and looking out for the stream and keeping your chat pretty epic, keeping your chat move along. Now, what should you look for in a mod? You should look for somebody who's active in your chat, who's chatting and saying hello, who's active in your stream, who's enjoying watching your stream, as well as that you can count on to be there, because remember, your stream is also like a business. So if they're not showing up, if they're not helping out, if they're not there, if they just want to be a mod just to be a mod, then you probably should not have them as a mod. Also, they need to have a little bit of a thick skin too, because if people start going off in the chat or whatever, that's not the place, of course, to be confronting people. They should know what to do and what not to do, basically, in the stream, and basically take that stuff to Whisper or take that stuff to me offline. Never to be battling in the chat with mods. My mods are no nonsense mods, meaning they have certain rules that are insta-ban, some rules that are just timeout. But if you go too far, if you break those chat rules, boom, you're gone forever. No giveaways for you. No winning epic loot here in the stream, and there's even more epic loot coming down the line ever. By the way, because we will perma-ban you, and then you'll come in and say, Kismet, I got banned for no reason. I go, oh, really? Mods, tell me why they got banned. We've got a whole list of all the people who've been banned, and why they've been banned, and on what day they've been banned, all that stuff. So if you are going to have a mod crew, make sure that they have a list of all what, whys, and wheres, right? Make sure they got that going in there. Hello, Keep It Gov! Thanks for hanging out in the stream. Rat says, would it be cool if you and Warwitch were stationed next to each other, Kismet? That would be pretty cool, but I'm not going to be actually at the con, streaming at the con. I might do some IRL, try out the Twitch app, wandering around with Banish and do a little behind the scenes with me and Banish getting into trouble. Me, Banish, Chewy, Dark Angel, Crazy, and Monsterholic, and Texas Pet, and Nerdy Netty, and Warwitch, and Imperial Girl, and Ash Angel, all getting into trouble. And all the other people who I'm not mentioning right now, whose names have gone out of my head, but all of those epic people that I'm going to run into while I'm out and about. It's going to be a lot of fun. Oh, I hear a storm going. So we got to get in here. We got to eat some food. Yeah, it would be pretty funny. Pretty funny. I hope to meet him. I missed him last time. I was very busy going to all of the various things last time. Again, you're welcome, Josie. You're welcome. You have been stepping it up as a mod. I appreciate all of that. Appreciate all that love. Make sure I didn't miss anybody earlier.
Hi, how are you?
There we go. Warforged saying hi. See, I'd love to see that in chat. Everybody saying hi to each other. Everybody just chilling out, ready for a good night of streaming. I'd love to see that. I'd love to see it. So great. And that's what streaming, I think, is all about. You're not going to get your affiliate, you're not going to get your partner without all these epic people hanging out right here in the stream. The people who make the dream work, right? Look at this guy. This guy's hanging out at the bar.
Look at you.
Yeah, look at me. I'm out of here. Quit that stuff. All right, so it looks like it's about nighttime. Not probably the best time to be working on stuff. So let's go ahead and forward time by about 12 hours. We're going to check the mega sorter here. What we're going to be doing is just super building across the wasteland, meaning that we're going to go across the wasteland and constantly be updating all of our settlements, because that's the stage we're in right now. Upgrading all of our settlements from like basic builds up to super builds, which of course make you money, and then of course mega builds, kind of like that right there, where you build giant structures, multiple size structures for various reasons, for either where they hang out, like a hotel or something like that, or like in this case, it is kind of like a level for selling stuff, a level for them to sleep and all of that stuff, and then of course the top level, which is my base. Now, I could really get detailed and down into the smallest detail, but I don't do that till really much later in the game. Because there's a lot of stuff that I want to spend that resources on rather than doing that. Now, right now, I am level, I even forgot what level, I'm level 73, so I'm a good ways in this playthrough. Now, if you want to see this playthrough from the very beginning, you totally can. You can go ahead and go to youtube.com/Kismet, B like Bravo, P like Papa, Kismet BP, and watch this from the very beginning. Oh, look at that! Aluvatar says, watch this little bitty dragon hammers later. Knocked a few of them out there with that resub love. Thank you, Aluvatar. Thank you so much. Let's show him some love in the chat. I see Straight for Life hanging out in the chat saying, I just got Yeti mic and it sounds good, but it's picking up my mech keyboard. I was clicking away, separate sound. Currently, I only have the stand it came with. Yes. Let me tell you that the microphone and how you set up your microphone is incredibly important. Probably the most important thing other than your gameplay. And you can have actually really crappy... Oh, thank you, Luvatar, for that love. Thank you so much for that host love. I got to shout out all the hosts here in just a second. Now, I'm going to show you something pretty cool. Now, I have mine on a stand. Go ahead and bring it in here for you guys. Now, I'm going to eventually show you this behind the stream. But I have mine on a stand. Now, see this thing right here? This thing is to keep the noise of you banging stuff or typing on your keyboard. This thing right here. This is to keep you from bouncing it all the time, because that's one of the things that drives me crazy in streams. Is when people are hitting it all the time. It's like a shock-proof thing for the Yeti. So when you can afford that, go ahead and do it. Now, if you can't afford it early on, don't spend too much money on your stream. Don't go dropping 5 or 10 grand or, you know, buy a supercomputer or whatever, like buy a mega machine very early in the stream. What you want to do is figure out if you love it. Like me, I love it. I enjoy it every single night. I think it shows in the stream every single time I stream. So when you go to do it, upgrade a little by little as you went along. Now, I bought mine along with it because I had my graphic design money at the time, because I had gotten this all together and was doing the stream and so forth just for my members. I wasn't doing it as a professional thing, though I'm lucky I did, because later on it really helped me out. But yeah, you want to go ahead and get the shockproof mic and then get an arm for it so that's lifted up off of your thing, so that when you're hitting the side of your thing, either with your chair or your elbow, your hand or whatever, you're not hitting your mic. Your microphone has got to be as excellent as it can be. The Yeti is an incredibly great microphone. It's probably my favorite microphone out there. And a lot of people have different XLRs. Now, some people, the funny thing is I love to see streamers talking about microphones and XLR, and they're discovering it for the first time. Well, I knew about microphones 20 years ago. I knew about lighting and three-point lighting and blue screening and all of that stuff 25 years ago, before Twitch even existed. I was doing that with 3D animations and things like that, really high-end production videos and whatnot back in the day. So it's kind of funny when I watch people like discovering it for the first time, which is great because, you know, it's that's a fun time when you're discovering it. Look at this deal. Look at this. That's funny. Get out of there, you giddy-up buttercup. Blocking all my stuff. There it goes. Look at this. Now, what's this all about? This, is, of course, is the Kismet Workshop Mega Sorter right here. Look at it doing its job. Look at that. Taking all that loot and running it along there and then sorting it. Now, sorting my purified water, which is how I make my money. Probably going to spend a little bit of time on purified water today. Now, you might be looking right down there going, Kismet, food and water, bro. Food and water. Oh, yeah, with the 2 months. Thank you so much again. There's always something, I think that's really special when people hit that resub button. Because, you know, the first time they're like, hey, Kismet, I'm going to support you. But then when you hit the resub button, that means they're trying to go for those epic sub badges. And they're like, yeah, man, trying to unlock my epic sub badge. And I'm one of those people who takes the challenge. I take the challenge. Never unsub. When I sub, I never unsub. I just stay subbed forever. And some people I've been subbed to for 4 years. I mean, it's the least I can do for the excellent entertainment. There's nothing wrong with earning a living for what you love to do, and people enjoy what you do. There's nothing wrong with that. That's okay. Every bit of that goes right back in the stream, though, because I don't take a dime. I put it all back in there to try to build up the stream, though at some point, my wife would really like it if I actually, like, made some money. That would be nice. But for right now, we're just building ourselves toward it. So, of course, big thanks to Ro, right, and also to Dark Angel, and to, Meridave, for making it rain here in the stream. That means they're giving up their Kiz Caps, so that you guys can get some extra caps, because they're dropping 30 caps on everybody in the stream, which is awesome. Who else we got hanging out in here? We've got Raz, Jessamy, Aquatic Pimp, Curse, Saucer, a Crazy Aussie, Kalamal, Baby Girl, All You Can Leet, and Luvatar, all with the epic hosts here at the top of the stream. Now, how can you help the stream? Well, let's go ahead and ask my little buddy, my pal, the Leet Corgi herself, to come in and let's see if this is the right one. Oh, there she is, right there. Now, she's got something to say. Now, I bet you didn't know that corgis could talk. Bet you didn't know that, huh? Well, let me go ahead and get that ready here. Get that corgi on point here. There we go. And get her to say a few things here.
Hi, this is Sparkle, the legendary gamer dog. If you are enjoying the stream, hit the follow button. Then go to your Twitch channel. Then to chat, do a /Kismet. And if you really want to level up, press that subscribe button. Thanks, and later, noobs.
Now, she can't hang around with us noobs too long. That, of course, is the very impressive, legendary gamer dog, Sparkle, one of my characters here on the stream. By the way, that is my real dog. She's over there napping right off stream over there in her bed. She likes to come up here and hang out when I'm streaming, which is pretty awesome. Pretty awesome. She just does some backseat games. She's like, Kismet, stop being a noob. Get in there and get it done. That sounds like good advice. Let's do it. Let's do it. So that's just going to sort the whole time while we're working away on some other stuff. Now, if I want to speed this along, by the way, I can go in here into the workshop and take stuff out of there. But look at this. Kismet, your workshop, there's nothing in there. There's nothing in there at all. That's because what it has done is it actually has taken that and ran it all the way across this entire sorter and sorted everything in the workbench for me. I didn't have to. And right now, it's sorting a whole bunch of purified water, which I can use to sell and make the serious bank. Now, why there's a bunch of purified water way over here, I have no idea. You do it over there. Randomly laying around. That's funny. Randomly laying around right there, that purified water. Let's go ahead and head up here into my main place here. Look at this. We've got all of our vendors all in a row. Now, speaking of purified water, just happen to have a whole bunch right here. We're going to go ahead and do a vendor run to get us started today. Oh, let's go ahead and get out of there. There we go. Wanted to actually go into the stove. There we go. So I can actually pick up this purified water here as well. And there's some down there in the sorter in the container, which we'll check out here in just a second. So let's go ahead and start with the clinic. Now,
fixing up. Let's get a look at you.
Now, the clinic is the one, of course, that has...
me up, Doc.
Now go over your symptoms for me.
Now, the first thing I'm going to do, of course, is remove my conditions.
Got roughed up.
Huh. You look fine, but oh wait, yep, that's gonna need to be set back in place. Let's get started.
All right, sounds like a plan. Sounds like a plan.
And that's that. Anything else bothering you?
Nope.
No other complaints.
Take better care.
I'll try. All right. Then we'll talk to her again.
Not many doctors around these days. Should let me take a look at you.
Then we'll go ahead and barter.
Use some supplies, actually.
All right.
Get it going
But
on.
go easy on the chems.
Take it easy, Iluvatar. Off to bed early to rise. Have a great stream and good night. Good night, Iluvatar. Thanks again for that host, man. Appreciate the love. If you are coming in from Iluvatar's channel, welcome, welcome. Thanks for hanging out in the stream. We're going to have a great stream tonight. Settle in, everybody. Settle in. Josie, give yourself a 500 Kiz Caps. And also give Aquatic Pimp and Kellum Mall for the awesome epic corgi emotes in the chat. I love dishing out when you guys are participating in the chat. Love dishing it out, sending you guys some love. So right here you can see we're going to go in here and try to sell to the vendors. But look what happened down here. 0. That means that the last time I was here at this particular location, I'd already sold to this person. So they already have 0 caps.
No idea what it's been like scrounging around for 2 centuries with this ugly mug.
What have you got to trade today?
All right, same thing here. Notice he's got a bunch of purified water and he's got 0 amount of caps. Same thing all the way down the road. So I don't really want to do anything with these people right now until they reset. They reset every few days in game. Kick PC also with the host. Thank you so much. Now, Dan, if you do host, by the way, it does give you extra Kiz Caps. We do hit that 5 sub love tonight. We're going to give you guys 10,000 Kiz Caps and do a giveaway. Same thing with our retweets. We're going to let the retweets run all night long. We're going to keep the same retweet through Fallout 4 and also into 7 Days to Die so that we can try to hit that 40 retweets. We hit that 40 retweets. Going to go ahead and do another giveaway for you guys. Pretty epic. Pretty epic sauce up in here. Let me move my mod chat over there. Over there where I can see it. Okay, awesome. Awesome. So let's keep on going. So we really don't want to do that. We've got a whole lot of purified water that we want to take with us. So let's go ahead and put that back down, though, so we're not running around overburdened. There we go. I know. Kismet overburdened? What is this craziness? I've never seen Kismet overburdened. You're such a liar. You're such a liar. You know you see me do it every single night. Every single night, 12 times a night. If I'm not overburdened, then something's wrong. Then you should check and see if I'm a synth, because usually I'm overburdened like everything. It's like my signature thing. Oh my gosh, what is this craziness? Kismet is not overburdened? How could this be? I'm trying to figure out why I am so overburdened. What is it I've got that's so overburdened? Maybe so many stem packs? Huh. What is going on here? Oh, probably got some stuff. Pipe rifle. There we go. That's something we don't need on us. Miscellaneous. We got some junk. Ooh, a whole lot of mods. Oh, it's all that ammo. It's all that ammo on us right there. Okay. So what we want to do, of course, is offload some stuff that we probably want to sell later. So I'm going to go ahead and put it in this box that I keep by the vendors, which makes it super easy to kind of micromanage the stuff that I want to sell later. So mods, those I will sell later. Let's go ahead and grab all those out of there. And we'll sell those when the vendors reset. Now, of course, we could take this with us somewhere else and also do it there. But we're going to go ahead and do that. We're going to also store all of this other kind of random ammo that I have on me. Right there. Keep those. Fusion cores, we'll keep those. And there we go. Actually, probably going to need my 10mm back. There we go. And now we're not so overburdened. Still a bit heavy on how much stuff that we've got. Probably too many stem packs and vegetable soup. But that stuff I don't want to sell. That stuff I wanted to go ahead and sort that stuff. So I'm going to go ahead and cut my stem packs in half, because that's way too many stem packs, unless I'm really going to get into lots of trouble. And let's go ahead and cut back our vegetable soup and put them in the workbench. Now, the second I put them in the workbench, no matter where I put them in the entire settlement, they will begin to sort. That means way over here at the Mega Sort, it's going to go ahead and pull it out of the workbench. There it goes. Those stem packs. It's automatically going to take it and sort it over here. And again, you can see there's the workbench right there, pulling it from the workbench, running it along there. And another one of my signature things I do here on stream is the Mega Sorter. Pretty awesome. Pretty awesome sauce. Now, you might be going, Kismet, you need some food and water. Yes, we do. We need a little bit of food and water, but we can also just drink directly out of the water pump. Let's go ahead and get that done. You might be our shadow at Twitch. You mean at TwitchCon? Well, I'll be going in and out of a lot of partner stuff and running from place to place, Raz. So I probably not. And we'll have a meetup like on Saturday. So if you can't find me, because I'm running around doing, I'm literally going to be running from place to place to place to place. But if you do want to meet up, we'll meet up for about 30 minutes or so on Saturday. Me and Banish, of course, will be inviting our communities, whoever's there, to come over and see us. I'll be happy to see you then. As well as you'll be looking for my mods, because each of my mods are going to have something different swag to give out to you. So you find me, boom, I'll have some swag. Go find one of my mods. Of course, if we're all together, then it'd be super easy, because you can get something from each of them. But you will definitely want to go look for them. It's like a scavenger hunt, looking for all the Kismet mods and looking for me. Now, if you really want to know where we're at, of course, on Saturday, we'll be meeting up with everybody. It'll be pretty fun. Now, again, if you are going to be in the area, even if you're not going to be at TwitchCon, if you happen to be in Long Beach, we might do a meetup outside of the con. We're going to probably meet up in the con and then outside the con, or maybe just outside the con. Banish is still trying to figure out what he's doing. I know what I'm doing. He's trying to figure out what he's doing. Trying to get him to catch a clue over there. Catch a clue action. All right. And here we go. So storm rolling in again. We can't have a spare moment here, but we got some that will help that. Boom! That's right, the weather changing device. One of my favorite things here, the firework. You can go ahead and make the weather changing cell, which is for clear. You can put it in the firework mortar, shoot it up, so we don't have all of that going on while we're trying to get our stuff going on. Now, one of the things that we just pulled out of there, some junk that we pulled out of there, this buttercup, this cleaning bowl, and the baseball base, right? Now, the buttercup here, what we're going to do is we're just going to drop that, because it's just going to keep doing the same thing, right? It's going to keep blocking up the sorter. So if I just keep throwing in there, it's going to block it up. So we throw it down there. We go ahead and hit R for scrap, and then it's going to scrap it into all these various things. And then, boom, now we can take those things and put them into the workshop, and it will go ahead and send those along. There goes some gears right there. There goes that dog bowl, which does work in the sorter. We've got a base, which does work, and all that other stuff is going to run all the way through to the very, very end. And then here at the very, very end, we've got some apparel that look like it didn't go through. So we're going to go ahead and work a bit on that apparel. Like so. We've also got some aid stuff that didn't go through. We've got our battle caps, which are good. And then we have a whole bunch of junk. So we're going to leave the junk there for now. But the other stuff, we're going to work a little bit on the sorter. Because what happens, sometimes you don't have your stuff sorting all the stuff, right? So you run it through, it gets all the way to the end. You're like, oh, wait, it didn't sort that particular stuff. Like in this case, it didn't sort some of this apparel, like army helmet, casual outfit, laundered green dress, all of that stuff that I do want it to sort. So I've got some stuff that sorts and then I keep it, and then I have some stuff that sorts and then I sell it, right? We can tell that because, of course, I've labeled it at the end for sale, which used to say for sale. But anything from here down, food for sale, armor for sale, ammo, and of course guns here at the end. So we're going to call this armor, even though it's not totally armor, but you get the idea. We're going to go ahead to apparel, and we're going to go ahead and put casual outfit in there. Let's see. I think that's it. That's it. All the rest of the stuff is stuff that I'm keeping for my people for later on. So let's go ahead and look for armor, or arm. This is the armor I want to keep. So you make a sorter, and then you hit R to transfer, and then you put the thing in that you want to sort. So the next time something like that comes along, it's going to sort it and put it in the container nice and easy, right? So we'll put an army helmet in there. We'll put the clean suit. We'll put the laundered green dress. And we have a couple of these. You only need to put one. So we have a couple of these of each thing. So we want to go ahead and just put those in there like that. And then we'll go ahead and put the rest of these back into the workshop. And we'll test and see if it works. One of the great things to do is if you have multiple of something, put it in there and see if it works. Now, how do you know if it works or not? Well, you get up here and you wait for it to come here. Here we go. A couple of them coming by. Ah, hear that noise? That's the noise of it working. Whenever you hear that ding noise, that means now it is working properly. All right, looking good there. Now, we also need to go over here and get some food. Now, right here in my food, I do have some vegetable soup on me, but it's both food and water, so I don't want to waste that. So we want to look for just some stuff that we've already done. Oh, there's some steaks in here. Let's go ahead and get some steaks right there and have ourselves. Let's eat a little bit high on the hog. Look at that, right there to properly fed. It's also going to heal us up. Right now, of course, I've got a bit of radiation on me. Where did I put that radiation thing? Way down there, I see. Way down here.
Constantly trying to kill us, but the Commonwealth never lacks facts.
Now the cool thing is, if you're watching way down here in this kind of bottom left-hand corner, let me go and pull up my arrow here too, because I go above and beyond in my stream. Bam! If you look right down here, you're going to see the fact that it's removed that radiation, and because I've eaten that food, it's also restoring my health. So there's like a little darker green right there, and it's going to go ahead and repair or heal me all the way back up over time. Also, you see that all my conditions are restored as well over here on the side. Thank you so much, by the way, for everybody dropping that dragon hammer, crushing that follow button, and becoming part of the Kismet Army. Welcome! Oh, here we go! Starting, oh, you can lead, saying, boom, take that, Kismet. Thank you so much for that. Going to be back a little bit later. Sounds good. Sounds good. Thanks for hanging out. Appreciate the love. So, yeah, by the way, on the Yeti mic, Straight for Life, and I'm going to be having a series coming out on how I stream and how I do all of this stuff. I know a lot of you have been missing my guides. Have any of you seen my guides from back in the day from Fallout 4 or from Fallout Shelter, any of that stuff? Put a 1 in the chat if you have. I'm trying to get back to doing those guides. Now, a lot of things that I'm doing right now are taking up a lot of my time, but they're things that once you have them done, I don't have to do them all the time, and I can get back to doing some of those really nice guides. And among those is going to be the guides to basically how do you get to affiliate, how do you get to partner, how do you set up all your stuff, and all the gear and all the stuff that happens behind the scenes, including doing a tour of how I have my setup here in my office upstairs, which is pretty awesome. Pretty awesome. So one of the tricks of the microphone, by the way, is there's different settings on the back. There's a setting that does a 360-degree pickup of your Yeti, right? And then there's also a setting that only picks up what's in front of it. It's a directional pickup, okay? So Straight for Life, go and look at that and make sure that you have that set correctly, okay? And eventually I'll come out with a guide on how I record 6 channels of audio, how I upload stuff, and how I edit stuff. All of that stuff, all my secrets of 25 years of being a graphic designer, all of that knowledge I'm going to download and give to you guys, and you can take that torch and run with it, all right? I don't just try to, this is my trade secret. I'm going to keep it for me. No, I don't mind sharing it with you guys. I don't mind if you guys take it and make it even better and make your stream and improve your stream better and better each time. So, big awesome. There we go. Keyblade Knight, Josie and Aquatic Pimp know what I'm talking about. Awesome. Awesome. The Walker says, does your family watch you stream? Yes, they do. My kids love to watch me stream, but they're asleep right now. They don't watch me live because they're sound asleep, but they do watch it back on YouTube sometimes, depending on what I'm streaming and that kind of stuff. They really want to do family night on Fridays where me and my daughters will stream some Minecraft for you guys or for whatever game we feel like playing. That's a segment I would really, really like to add. If you guys would like that, let me know in the chat. If you'd like me to do some family night stuff, I've been trying to plan that for a while. I've had that suggestion many times in the stream. It's just a logistical nightmare right now. It's pretty hard to do. Thank you so much, Keyblade Knight, also for the host. And again, thank you for the bits. Every one of those bits does go to supporting the stream. I do appreciate everybody showing that bit love. Now, of course, if you are the bit boss at the end of the night, you're going to get 10,000 Kiss Caps toward our contest and giveaway here in the stream. All right. So we got that done. We've removed our radiation, removed all of our conditions. For all of you with like an issue whenever I have all those things running, there you go. Tonight, you're good. I took care of them all. Took care of them all right there. Now, we're not going to hang out too long here in this particular area, but we do have some more stuff to try to sort. Like the stingwing meat here and the blood bug meat, which does need to be sorted into our food. So again, we're going to do the same thing. We're going to go here to the sorter, And we're going to go ahead and put one of each of these in there. Now, how do you know if you only got one? Well, if you scroll down and see a 2 in there, that's a dead giveaway. You put too many in, right? Because you only need one in the sorter. When it comes along and says, oh, wait, that's the thing I need to sort, boom, it'll put it that way. If it's not something that's in here, which this is genius, by the way. This is a genius idea. Whoever came up with this was just on the ball. And then, of course, it came through. If it doesn't, it's not in this list of stuff, it will then just go through and then go all the way to the end if nothing has the ability to sort it out into the thing. Now, sometimes you have this kind of problem. See the baseball here? So the baseball is just kind of spinning there. You can actually hold down E, pick it up, and put it in the sorter. And then away it goes. Isn't that cool? Same thing here. You can just pick this back up, drop it on the sorter by hitting E again. Combat rifle. Now, I know that's going to go into there because it went past there, right? So this right here, same thing here, combat rifle. Now, I don't necessarily always put rifles and guns in here because they have a tendency to get knocked out of there. But if I see it, I will go ahead and fix it as I'm kind of doing other stuff. So right now, we've only got junk here at the end. That's all you should have at the end. All the rest of the stuff should sort, except for your junk should end up in the end. Now, the only 2 things out of the junk that you want to sort out of there are bottles and bone, because bone's going to give you oil, so you can use all the bone for oil, and then also the bottles you can use for making dirty water. So let's go back and check and see if we have any dirty water or bone here in the food one, right? Because that's where I have it sorting. If you look in the sorter, boom, we've got tibias, we got brown bottles, burgundy bottles, all sorts of bottles. Empty milk bottles and things like that. That it automatically sorts that for me so I don't have to manually go through that gigantic list of junk and look for it. Right now, of course, I check it a lot at the very beginning, and then eventually I just stop checking it and say, okay, it's probably sorting good enough. We're good. Now, as you can see right here, we've got a couple beer bottles. We've got a burgundy bottle. We've got corn. We've got dirty water. We've got all sorts of stuff in there. I'm not even going to bother to look very specifically in there. I'm just going to take everything out at once, just like that. I'm going to take it all out, and then I'm going to jump down here. I'm going to run down here, and I'm going to go ahead and make some more vegetable soup because that's what we're going to need to get things going. And I'm just going to keep hitting R. Now, notice right here, this function right here, refill bottle. That's going to be there until I run out of bottles. Then you can see me pull out my weapon like that. So I only had a few more bottles there, but that's okay. That's okay. Got that done. We're going to go ahead and run back as well. Hey, Keyblade Knight saying hi. I'm doing awesome. The cardioid setting is what I have on. Question, which side you speak into, the side with the gain button or the side with the volume button? The side with the volume button. See, as I'm getting closer to it, you can hear me because it's going in just only this direction toward me. I also have it elevated and I have it upside down because you can see that it's hanging upside down, right? So these are the gain buttons in the back, and then set what setting, whether it's universal and 360 degrees, or whether you're talking and then somebody's on the other side. Because you could have somebody on this side of it and then you on this side talking to it, right? And it will pick you both up and then not pick up over here. So you can do a lot of that kind of stuff, as well as you got a gain back there so you can boost your voice. Of course, make sure it doesn't peak out too much. Do a lot of sound testing. Probably sound is probably one of the most difficult things to make work. And balance between all of your various sounds, especially music, because music goes up and down for some reason, because, you know, you get something on YouTube and it'll be this loud, and then you get something on something else and it'll be really soft. So you're constantly like fooling around with that to make it just right. Now, I know exactly what the exact level of when you're making a video and that kind of stuff to stay very consistent whenever you're making and editing those videos, and that'll be something I'll show you guys too. How to keep your audio a very consistent thing, because it took a lot of time to make it all work, and it still has problems. It still is. Probably audio is the #1 thing that I have a problem with, no matter what I'm doing. Whether I'm streaming or whether I'm doing videos or whatever it is, it's always a constant source of, okay, what is it doing now? What is it doing now? So now we've taken care of the water, the bottles, and then now we're going to go here to the chemistry station, and we're going to go ahead and craft some stuff. Now, what are we going to craft? We're going to craft some fireworks or some grenades? Nope. We're going to go down to utility, and we're going to make some cutting fluid. Now you can see right here I've got 13 bone, so you want to build up that bone and keep buying it from various vendors and then sorting it out in your sorter. And then you come over here, you can make some oil. Now I already made a bunch from before, but that's basically the reason why I have it sorting the junk, is so that otherwise you wouldn't have to sort the junk at all. I wish that those particular things were not in junk. Those should also be in aid. Anything that you use for crafting should be in a separate category, I think. Bottles should be in a separate category, and all of the bone should be in a separate category and not with the junk. Because this way it'd be easier to sort it, also easier to manage it. It's because you're looking for it. It's got to be wherever you are. So if you want to make that oil in the chemistry station, it's got to be in the location you are. It can't be in some other container somewhere else, right? It's got to be exactly where you are. So we're going to go ahead and take all the rest of this stuff and put it right back in there again, because we don't want to lug it all around. That's a lot of stuff. Look how my weight is over there. 1,200 and 1,300 weight. That's so much stuff. Look at all that Nuka-Cola in there, purified water, all sorts of massive amount of stuff. Now I'm going to keep my stem packs on me. Now what I like to do is I like to offload my stuff and then reload it onto me again. It's a lot easier. So let's go ahead and get those steaks back. Thank you so much. Alpha Wolf coming in with a host. Thank you so much. Appreciate that love. Appreciate that love. So yeah, going great tonight. So yeah, you want to talk in the side where your power button is, basically. Power button and volume control. There we go. I would watch no matter what you're playing, kids. And that's the kind of community I want to set up, Aquatic Pimp. That's what I want to set up. Keyblade Night, kids, I would love to see that. Awesome. It's so that I can play basically whatever game I feel like that day and still feel like my community would love to watch. That is my ultimate goal. My ultimate goal is to be like a Swifty, or to be like a Co-Carnage, or like a Dr. Disrespect. Somebody like that who you would watch them play anything. They could be sitting there painting their house, and you would watch them anyways. By the way, I have watched Swifty mow his lawn before. I've watched Swifty just sit there and play pool. I've watched Swifty just shoot the breeze for like an hour or longer. I watched Swifty stream even when it's just his chair. That's how good of a streamer those people are. I aspire to be that. I aspire to be, you're having so much fun hanging out with a lot of epic people in the stream. No matter what I'm streaming or what I'm doing, you're having a good time. I'm inspiring you a little bit each day. And just trying to make your day a little bit better. That's what my stream is all about. It's all about that. And you've come into the best stream ever. This is the best one I've ever done. That's right. We're best stream ever 193 today. That's right. I try to make every stream better than the one before. Go out there and try to make it the best one you've ever done. Interact with your stream. Show them some love. Always have fun in what you're doing. I'm always having fun playing Fallout 4. I love it. It's one of my favorite games of all time. I never get tired of it. There's always something to do in it. You can always keep going and building and kind of taking it to another level and trying something different. If you're doing the same thing over and over and over, then you're doing it wrong. You should vary your gameplay. Like some days I'm doing this, some days I'm building, some days I'm questing, some days I'm just randomly wandering, some days I'm just chatting with you guys. It depends on what we're doing that day. But there we go. So we got that. Let's go ahead and get that purified water out of there as well. What else do we want to get? I want to get ourselves some vegetable soup. So let's go ahead and get about, let's do about 30. Let's get about 30 vegetable soup. There we go. That ought to hold us ever. So we got vegetable soup for both food and water. We've got some regular food or steaks there for food, just for food by itself. We can also get some Nuka-Cola. We got some Quantum in there, which gives us plus 400 HP, which is pretty awesome. We can get Nuka Cherry, which gives us 50 hit points and 25 action points. Or we can just get regular Nuka-Cola. Let's get some cherry. I wish I could have some cherry Nuka-Cola in real life, a.k.a. Dr. Pepper, but I'm trying to be good. Trying to be good. I have not had some of that in a very long time. It's funny when you haven't had soda in a long time. Soda is incredibly strong when you haven't had it in a while. So even if you have just a small sip of it, it is like acid. It's like acid burning your throat. It's pretty strong. Okay, what else we got in here? Speaking of, that's funny. Look at that. It says acid. How about that? That's weird. Weird coincidence. There we go. So yeah, I would love to set that up. I'm still working on a lot of other segments and things like that. I would love to play some Dark and Light. I would love to play some with you guys. You guys want to play some Dark and Light? You're welcome to come in, and once I get that set up. As well as playing some PUBG. I think those guys are having lots of fun in PUBG. It's kind of calling me over there. It's kind of making me get back to like my roots, right? We're back in the old school days when you played some Diablo, you played some Quake, you played some Unreal Engine or Unreal Tournament, that kind of stuff, using the Unreal Engine, as well as a whole bunch of other first-person shooters that were just so much fun back in the day. But of course, it's like squad-based doing it too, which is pretty fun. And if you win or lose, it's going to be a funny adventure no matter what, right? Funny adventure no matter what. Okay, so we got all of that. So now the next thing I'm going to do is literally take all of this stuff out of here. Right? Now, before I do that, hold on. Hold on. Wait, cancel. Cancel. And before you take that all out of there, make sure that you don't have any junk on you like this right here. Look at this. See, I've got some cutting fluid on me. I've got some mole rat teeth. I've got that stuff. Now, this stuff is bone, so I don't want to take that, mix that in with that bone again, because I'll take it and I'll drop it off over there, and then I'll miss out on that bone. So I'm going to go ahead before I do that and just kind of drop this stuff. Now the cutting fluid I can keep, but the bone I'll go ahead and drop that in again, which of course is going to make it come out of here, and then when it hits the sorter, you'll see it go ahead and sort it again. There it goes. You can see it going on the far side there. There it goes. And it will go back in there. And then, or I could just manually go in there. I could put it in there as well. But it basically is going to go back in there for when I do that again later on. For all the bone and stuff I'm going to work on. So there we go. So we're going to go over here. And we're going to take everything out of this last one here. We're going to grab all of this. Be good to go. Oh, so who's that? Green Zo TV. Green Zo, thank you so much for that love. Thanks for nuking the stream. You guys are bringing the love today. Now, again, if you would like to nuke the stream, if you want to go ahead and get your extra kiss caps, now it doesn't matter whether you're a streamer or whether you are a non-streamer, right? If you're just a watcher of Twitch, that's cool too. You can host your favorite streamers' channels. It really does help them a lot, and you're earning yourself rewards by doing so. Just takes a moment. Here's what you do. You go right there to the top of the stream. You click on that thing that is your channels up there. It'll say My Channel. Right-click on it, say New Web Browser. You bring up a new web browser. You go down into the chat, and you go /host Kismet. My name's even easier. It's even easier to type now. You don't have to do Kismet_Ring of Destiny anymore. I did change the name thanks to, of course, the amazing partner people here on Twitch who let me recover that from a dead account, which means I am the Kismet on Twitch, which is awesome. I'm sure it's causing my numbers to be lower, though, because people come into my channel and say, wow, Kismet isn't streaming today. Because they go to Kismet Ring of Destiny because they got it set to their bookmarks. And they're like, he's not streaming today. But, you know, such is the way it goes. Such is the way it goes, and I had to redo all my graphics and everything. It was a giant undertaking, including all my T-shirts and everything else. I call them the vintage now. If you have a Kismet Ring of Destiny one, you got a collector's item now because they are out of print, bro. They are out of print and will not be coming back. Will not be coming back ever, so you have an exclusive one from the very beginning of the stream. So pretty awesome. Now, if you just joined in, by the way, also show some love to Josie in the chat, who's just been stepping it up like a boss up in here, who just became a super mod tonight for being so epic. Being so epic goes up into the ranks of my other epic mods as well. Big love to all my mods. Hope to meet them all at TwitchCon. That's going to be amazing. Amazing. All right, there we go. So that has sorted everything. We've got that junk. Let's go ahead and get this purified water while we're at it. Right over here. Actually, let's just take all this stuff with us. Bam. We're just going to take all that with us. And hopefully we got a vertibird signal grenade, or this is going to be a long walk. Oh, semi-long walk. Okay, so we got all that done. Now, of course, I'm in the new survival mode. I'm playing the hardest mode in the game, which is about 10 to 100 times harder than the other modes, as well as I'm playing it in the hardest way you can play it, which is, of course, in the melee mode, or melee mode, depending on where you're from. Where you're from. So we're going to go ahead and forward time a bit here. We're also going to get the well-rested. For when in this mode, if you go for an hour in the other mode, you get well-rested. If you got to go 8 hours in this mode to get that well-rested. And then, of course, if you have a companion here, like Piper or somebody like that, you also get Lover's Embrace. There we go. So that's going to go ahead and also give you some stuff. Oh, we had some damage at the lighthouse, too. We'll have to figure that out later. There we go. Your video is so cool. Thank you, Daydang. What video is that? Let me know. Also, I see Ghost Rider hanging out saying, how's everybody doing tonight? Everybody say hello to Ghost Rider in the chat. Welcome, welcome. Now, when somebody comes in and says hi in my chat, make sure to say hi back to them. Because I go into some people's chat, they could have 10 people or 10,000. You say hi in there, nobody says hi back. I think that's one of the greatest ways to show that you care enough, at least to say hi back to somebody in the stream. I do appreciate you're in the stream. Okay, so let's go ahead and see if we have any vertibird signal grenades up in here. We do, we got a bunch of them. Cool. All right, so we're going to throw those down, and I'm going to try to find out what I did with my power armor. Around here somewhere. Sometimes I leave it down here at the bottom, and sometimes I leave it up there at the top. Now, notice how I have a bunch of just random stuff thrown around. I'm just too lazy. Too lazy to run all the way up there every single time. All right, and while our vertibird is coming in, it's flying in right now. We'll go ahead and get in our elevator. We'll go all the way to the top here. I think I left my power armor all the way at the top here. Yep, I could have just turned sideways. Now this one's actually level 3, because level 4 is actually the helipad up above. Park it in here. Ah, there it is. Okay. So let's get in our power armor. Now some people are like, Kismet, you're cheating, man. You're using the power armor. That's for wimps. Oh, really? Go play in the new survival mode, in the hardest mode, and play in melee and see how well you do. It's like paper. It's like paper armor. I can still get one-shotted easily in the power armor, even in this, even with it fully upgraded. I get one-shotted. Easy. Easy. Because that's part of the fun. Part of the fun is that feeling in your stomach like, oh my gosh, I'm going to die. And I've died 112 times, by the way, right here in my death counter down below. So, all right, so we got that done. Now we're going to go ahead and fly back over here to Boston Airport. Like so. Let's do it. Let's do it.
Your weapon is locked and loaded. Good hunting.
Wish it was like me. Wish you were like Mike. My name's not Mike, by the way. You've never seen that commercial before. You got to be like Mike, like Michael Jordan. Who wouldn't like to have the skills of Michael Jordan? I'd love it. That'd be epic. Clash of Clans. There you go. Yeah, old school. Old school Clash of Clans there. Known a lot of people who've played Clash of Clans. I played that Boom Beach one a bit. But I don't know, there's something just not cool about somebody just builds up a lot of epic stuff and then you just go trash their stuff. I don't know. I can understand it from a kind of a PvP point of view, but there's something just not cool when you're offline. Someone just comes along and nukes all your stuff. Takes all your stuff, man. I worked so hard on my stuff and it got nuked. But, you know, gotta play the games you like to play. Now, here we go right here by the Pridwin. Look at that. She's a thing of beauty. And look out, oh my gosh, oh, look out, oh my god, it's craziness. Oh, did we make it? Did we make it? Oh, phew, we made it. So we're going to land actually not on the Pridwin, but at the Boston airport, which is actually the worst settlement in the entire game. The most useless settlement right here, right now. Let's do it. Let's go check it out. Of course, I got my buddies here in the Brotherhood backing me up. Again, beautiful shot of the Pridwin, the sun in the background, the vertibird taking off. That's cool. That's cool. Beautiful. Like that. Shroomy TV coming in with the host. Thank you so much. Also, Marbro for the host. Thank you so much. Appreciate that, as well as Calamal making it rain. Now, I like to keep strong and dance over here to hang out. Now, what I've actually found a use for Boston Airport. We know what Boston Airport does? It holds all my junk after it's been sorted. So, that probably didn't sound. It holds my junk. It didn't sound good. So, basically, I run it through the sorter, and it then takes out the bone, and it takes all of the the bone and the bottles out for me automatically, and then I take the junk at the end and I run over to Boston Airport and I dump it in here, and then I leave it here forever. Then what it will do is it'll go through all of the settlements, because of course you can link all your settlements together, like so. You can see all my settlements are linked together across the whole entire wasteland, which means I can use that resource wherever I'm at. One of the things that we were working on was putting all the aluminum in there so that we have enough aluminum to build other locations. Speaking of, we can go ahead and check that out right there, so we can see how much we have. Right here, we've got now 285 aluminum, so a lot. So we can do power stations. We can even do the mega reactor here, which uses a lot of aluminum. It's like 30 each. But if you think about it, it's 500 power, so it's really not that much in the long run if you think about it.
Doesn't it feel good to be a part of something as important as the Brotherhood?
Oh, yeah.
Strong want to smash something.
Well, smack dance while you're up there. Okay. So we're going to go ahead and go this way. Now we got to find Curie again. Curie is acting very funny in this particular playthrough.
Steelmen are worthy warriors.
There you go. So yeah. Basically, Curie goes wandering off for some reason. Oh, look, free Nuka-Cola just laying there. Oh, it's all respawned over here. Woo. Yeah, it looks like this area is respawn. Now, it takes a really long time to respawn here in the game. But yeah, look at all this free loot. Oh, I love me some free loot. Let's get our loot on, everybody. Those have not respawned. But yeah, stuff will start to respawn after a few weeks in-game in the new survival mode. It takes a really, really long time. So, of course, it makes it tougher, right? You can't just keep going back to the same instance over and over again and getting those resources. Because the only thing you can do is basically wait for it to reset. So you got to keep going around the wasteland and keep looking for more and more resources. Otherwise, you run out of resources and you're bumming. You're bumming! Yeah. Hey, Black Karatos. Black Karatos. There we go. I worked that out. I worked it out. Thanks for hanging out in the stream. Boom Beach is groovy. There you go. There we go. Let's see. I've been in clan for 3 years. I can't just give it up. Hey, man, if you like it, go for it. You know, hey, life is all about playing some games. My student was telling me about Boom Beach. I couldn't get into it. Yeah, I played it just a little bit, and then I'm like, everybody keeps coming in and blowing up my base. Because those games are very pay to win. So if you got lots of money, you can pay to win and just destroy people out of it. I'm not a big fan of pay to win games. I don't mind if it's pay to support the streamer or pay to support the developer. I do mind if it's pay to win, because it's just like whoever has the most money is the one who wins every time. There's no, like, challenge to it, right? And that's what happened to Lord of the Rings Online, by the way, or LOTRO, as we like to call it, is that they put this cash shop in, and they said, oh, well, no, we're not going to put anything in there that gives people advantage. And then, like 2 weeks later, after saying that, then they put a whole bunch of stuff in there that gave people advantages, as well as they gave them all the rewards that people have been working for like months, right? Some of those rewards take you like 3 to 6 months to unlock certain items or certain weapons or whatever. You felt like, okay, man, I really rocked those achievements, right? So you had very unique things. Well, then they came along and said you can buy it in the store. So all of that effort and time that you put into it was like wasted, and I tried to warn him. It was like, and then after that, there was a massive exodus of that game. Both my members and then a whole bunch of other people said, you know what, screw you. Now I still have a lifetime. I still have a lifetime thing too. I still have a lifetime account to LOTRO, so I can go in there anytime I want. I'm still 8 years now. 8 years been in LOTRO. Now, if you've never played that game, it is a super fun game.
But I can assure you, the Institute will
thoroughly secure all gear while on the flight deck. Thank you.
I did like this rust bucket. Oh, sure, the Fridlin's a fine ship, but put me in the field any day.
All right, getting past all those people chatting. So yeah.
Ugly had a child. It'll be a super
Dr. Tegan.
Can I help you with anything?
I'll take a look.
Sure, I've got something that'll put a smile on your face.
All right, so I came over here to Tegan so I can sell him all this random stuff. Now he's got 1,206 caps on him right now. He's got some stuff that I am looking for. Ballistic fiber, circuitry, fiber optics, oil, always looking for those. He's also got some more signal grenades, so we'll get some of those. He's got a power armor frame. Let's get that. What else has he got that we might be looking for? He's got some missiles. Don't need it. Brotherhood combat armor. He's got a whole bunch of other stuff. Some fusion cores. Let's get those. He's got a Gatling laser. Wow, that's pretty awesome. I try to buy those for every single person in the settlements, in all of my settlements. We got grenades. We've got miniguns, which I think is one of the most crappiest weapons. It's just a terrible weapon. Terrible weapon. I'm sorry. That's the truth of it. It's a terrible weapon. I don't like it. I shoot it to you straight. Now, also, he's got a whole bunch of combat armor in here, including some power armor as well. I'd say we just buy it all. What the heck? Let's just buy it all. We're feeling crazy today. Feeling crazy. So he's also got some ammo. Let's get some 10 millimeter. What else has he got? He's got a flare that we could use, but really don't need those. Not much else I need right there. Okay, so I owe him 15,000. You're like, Kismet, bro, you don't have anywhere close to that much caps on you, man. Well, let's sell him some of this extra stuff first. What else we got? We got anything to sell over here? We got a pipe rifle. Let's go ahead and sell that. What do we got on apparel? Nothing to sell there. What about aid? Now, I'm not selling any of the aid stuff anymore. I'm keeping all of that stuff so I can make food and stuff out of it. But normally I'll sell like Buff Out or Jet or whatever. But in this case, I'm not going to. Not going to sell any of my miscellaneous stuff. Not going to sell any of my junk there. These mods, we can get rid of all of these. So let's go ahead and sell those. And you can see that how much I owe is going down there. Now, I don't like to keep all these mods. I mean, you can keep them if you want to put them on other robots or whatever. But I just sell them off and remake them again. Later, I can always buy those resources back. Also, I have a bunch of ammo that I can get rid of. Let's go ahead and take all of that out of there as well, because I'm not using any of this because I'm doing, again, a melee playthrough. Flamer fuel, fusion cells, gamma rounds, mini nukes, and shotgun cells. So you might have noticed that the value of what I owe them is really, really low now. You're like, whoa, Kismet, you just went from like 15,000 down to 12. Yeah, because that's all that extra junk that you have stored up in your thing, like especially all that ammo and everything that you're just storing. You got like 10,000 ammo, but then you've only got 50 caps. Well, 10,000 ammo, depending on which ammo you have, is like 10,000 caps or 20,000, 30,000 caps just sitting on you right there that you could sell to the vendor and, of course, trade it for some other stuff. Like so, but we just don't have enough yet, and I don't want to waste my caps. In fact, I want to get their caps, so I need about 2,400 more. So I'm going to go here into 8. I'm going to go down there and say, whoa, wait a minute, Kismet, you got 5,000 purified water. How much is that worth? Oh, just about 50, 60,000 bottle caps worth. That's right, 60,000. I can make 100,000 bottle caps every few days in game after I update all of my settlements. I know, it's insane, isn't it? It's insane, and that's why they call me the Wasteland Tycoon, or as I like to say, the Awesome Settlement Overseer. Mods, let's go ahead and throw that in the chat so people can go ahead and check out my series on how to be an Awesome Settlement Overseer. 2,400 is what we're looking for, roughly. We'll get close. Say, oh, okay, maybe one more or so. So, yeah, maybe about one more. Get over there. Bam. Let's do, yeah, one more. There we go. So we're a little bit over, but that's okay. We just got 15,000 basically worth of loot, plus the caps, plus we also got rid of a bunch of junk that we don't want to really carry around. And bammo, I still got a whole bunch left. Look how much I still got left. 56,000 still left to go. So there we go. So we sold that to that vendor. Now there are other vendors here at the Pridwin and, of course, around the Wasteland. In fact, you can make so much on purified water that you can literally go around and... Ooh,
joining our cause was the wisest decision of your life, brother.
You know it. Now, I'm down with the Pridwin. I'm down with my bros in the Brotherhood. Now, sometimes they might get a little bit rowdy, a little bit crazy. But they do love to give me lots of free stuff.
I'm worried about
because look at this, how all this stuff respawn.
Too green.
Now, why am I picking all this stuff up? Well, so that it will start respawning again.
Almost tastes like food.
Got all this free stuff just hanging out in here. Now, once you're with the Brotherhood, of course, they let you just come in here and you snag all their stuff. Now, watch out, it's not red, though. If it's red, you're not supposed to snag it. You can aggro everybody in here. And they're either going to kill you or you kill them, one or the other. Kitty. Kitty, kitty. Emmett. Tongs. Always something funny about saying tongs. Oop, let's see. Quillen to be deleted. Ooh, let's play this.
Damn it, Scribe. I told you I didn't want the corners bent. The issues were to be in mint condition.
I'm sorry, Proctor, but this is the only limited edition annual we recovered. Even before the bombs fell.
It sounds like we owe you our gratitude for wiping out those monsters at Fort Strong. Now, did you have any documents for me? Or perhaps you were interested in aiding a research patrol?
So I'm well aware of its past value. The fault for this travesty rests squarely on your shoulders, because you chose to ignore the important lesson I taught you. Which is...
Always back and forth. I'm sorry, sir. You're absolutely right. And I promise it will never...
Oh,
sir?
is this going to take much longer?
Light on your terminal?
What? Oh, damn it all. I left it in record mode. Just let me...
There we go. He's talking about bagging and boarding your comics. For yous out there who love some comics, just so you know, right over there, I have a whole bunch of comics, vintage comics from way back in the day. When I was like 16, like from the 70s and 80s, from way back in there. And actually some older ones too, like a whole series like X-Men and all of that stuff. Superman, Thor, all of that. Just bagged and boarded. All these years, been sitting in a box. Sitting in a box. One of these days I might crack them out and like probably sell them on eBay or something. I don't know. I don't know. Let's go through here and look here. Former retail location called Hardware Town. We got vault-tec Vault 75. Vault-tec constructed vault in the basement of Malton Middle School. Data suggests vault was created to experiment on children, but the purpose has been struck from all records. We'd like to retrieve as much data as possible. So there we go. Robot disposal. See, that one we hadn't been to yet. That was not on our map. So we just unlocked that. Junkyard loaded with a range of pre-warred robots. Scouting the patrol. Reported possible military-grade sentry bot. And so on. And, of course, we've been to these. General Atomic Factory as well. Internal Mail. Maxim. Now, I've read these before on stream, so I'm just going to kind of skip by them. But I do like to come in here every now and again and make sure that I've kind of done everything in this particular location. Opening notes. Background. And if you want to watch this, press the pause button really, really fast. Really, really fast on YouTube later on. Or on my playback later. Alright, there we go. Got that taken care of. Now again, you can come in here and just swipe a bunch of stuff. And because, hey, this is all resources here. This is all resources.
Knight. You have technical documents, perhaps? Or looking to assist on a research patrol?
Now, of course, you could do either of those things. Now, I don't have any of those. So...
Neither. Not right now.
How disappointing.
Now, I have a bunch of technical documents, probably about 100 of them, I could bring and actually use for cash here on the Pridwin. Again, some shopping baskets in there. Look at all this stuff just laying around. And now, of course, you want to make sure it's not red before you pick it up. Or you can pick it up, I guess,
in my experience, hotshots and big mouths end up with closed casket funerals.
This is true. But look at all this stuff. Just free stuff. Laying right here for you. And every time I see that it's just laying around,
again, Knight. Anything I can do to help?
I just like full on go into Snagzilla mode. Look at this.
Medical report, Knight Captain Cade reported. I've been working closely with Scribe and Araya, examining some of the synth bodies that our recon teams have recovered. Even though we have yet to recover the synths that appear completely human, these lesser models are still astoundingly advanced. What's becoming apparent is that the Institute is the most technologically gifted enemy we've ever encountered, and therefore exceedingly dangerous. I've turned over all of my data to Lancer Captain Kells, along with my recommendations for developing effective countermeasures for these synths. Unfortunately, I'm not sure how much it will help, given the fact that the real enemy are the synths that could be hiding among us.
Oh, a little foreshadowing there.
Please state the nature of your medical emergency.
No. Not going to. I'm going to look at your medical files first. So there we go. Inability to sleep. Ongoing. I think I actually looked at this one already. But I'll look through it again just real quick. Again, if you're watching this on YouTube, you got to be fast. You got to be fast on the pause button. And Maxim. A lot of great storyline in here. Now, I've played through 5 times now. This is my 5th playthrough, so I've read these before. So I only read them the first time through to the stream. But you guys enjoy hitting that pause button. Oh, look at this right here. Now, you can hold down E, of course, and then drag this out a little bit. Makes it easier for you to get to it and get all this bone. Of course, you can make oil from that bone like we were talking about earlier. And I collect everything. The reason why is that's all stuff you can sell to the vendor, or it's stuff that you can use to make your settlement.
Something I can do for you, soldier?
Yes, in just a second after I'm done snagging all of your stuff. All right, now let's talk to the dude.
How can I help you today?
Now, this guy is one of the most consistent guys that has antibiotics.
Scribes have been stocking us up. Help yourself.
Speaking of, there it is right there. So I like to come in here and buy his antibiotics. Now, he also has a bunch of other stuff, too, like a Dictol and blood packs. So I'm going to go ahead and grab some blood packs. I'm going to start stacking up on all this other stuff. Now, I have plenty of this stuff, so I don't really need that. But I'm going to stack up on that. I'm going to go ahead and stack up on some of this. Now, again, these are gears and copper and wood and fragments and antiseptic and all of that stuff. We're going to stock up on that as well. We don't need the ammo and don't really need anything else he's got. But now we need the caps, though. So we want to get the caps. Now, notice how he's got a lot more caps than like 300-400, which is what you have at the beginning of the game. There's a lot. Kismet is like saying, play Kratos. Kratos! Kiz, what's your opinion on Creation Club? I have not really messed with it very much. I've not messed with it very much, though I do have it installed on my machine. I'm a big fan of the modding community, a big fan of people who create stuff. I just don't typically do mods very early on. Or I still consider this early on, even though I played 2,000 hours. I consider it early on because I haven't played through in all the ways that I want to play. Probably in my next playthrough, I'm going to play through with the Settlements mod. I consider it still very early, and I haven't played it in all the ways that I want to play, because I like to get the most out of my dollar bills, right? The most out of my dollar bills, so I will play through various different ways in different styles, and it is so much fun, because now I'm learning more to use the melee, and then I'm, of course, using it to block, and then, of course, it's a lot more scary, because, of course, when you're up front, bam, they're going to one-shot you so much easier. They one-shot me a whole bunch, 112 deaths. Now, sometimes I'm just crazy. Sometimes I'm just crazy and I run in there and go kamikaze action. But a lot of the time, it is them just being so strong, and they'll knock me out of there. All right, so let's go ahead and go to aid here, and let's go ahead again, use our purified water. And let's see, we need about 1,700, roughly. Again, I don't do the math. I used to do the math every time. I don't do the math anymore. Now I just get close, and I just do it twice, because that's way faster. Way faster than doing the math. Like right now, I got to 799. Well, we know that it is now, if you just take one away from 46, is 45, so you need about 45. And I will actually go over. I'll go over so that I get every single cap like that, even if it's like massively over. Boom. Don't sweat the small stuff. Boom, you got yourself some caps. Good to go. All right, so we're just kind of working our way back from that way to this way, grabbing a bunch of loot while we're at it as we're going through. Now, we could also backtrack on this side.
Charging into a situation, guns blazing.
And grab all this stuff, because this is all respawn. Now, there's a funny thing you can do here, and that is go around, collect everything, and then go to the...
That's a challenge.
And then go over there and then sell it to Tegan right away. Or you can also go back this way and talk to dude, right? And talk to this guy and sell it to that guy. Oh, wait. Almost forgot that up on top of there. And sell it to that guy. So you can basically sell their own stuff right back to them.
Heard you gave those muties at Fort Strong something to think about.
The Felder
Sure
Madison ordered me to follow him to the gates of hell.
Now here's where you want to watch out.
First one to kick them over.
You come in here and you start fooling around with these power armors. See now the red? You're going to tick some people off. Watch out for that. And again, all this stuff is free loot. And some of this is aluminum, too.
You think the Commonwealth looks bad? You should see the capital Wasteland.
Now, the aluminum is probably one of the things you're going to run out a lot of, especially when you get later in the game. Using a lot of aluminum to repair your armor and all of that stuff. This stuff's just sitting here. It's just like, Kismet, come and get me, bro. Come and pick me up. Just calling my name. Again, double check it's red first before you start to grab it. You might notice something different, though, in mine, right? Notice how that is kind of like a yellow? Watch what happens when I get out of my power armor. And now it's green.
Carry food.
Why is it different?
You'll end up eating
It's different because when you're in power armor, it has different colors than when you're just out of your power armor.
For Maxon and for the Brotherhood.
Let's see. Kismet, do you think Bethesda is being greedy with Creation Club? It's kind of like it's a balance, right? You want to be able to support the people who spend a lot of hours making those mods and selling those mods. So on that part, I love the fact that it helps creators, but I know it's a faux pas. It's a faux pas, and what a faux pas is I know it's something that really pisses off the community when you start to charge for that stuff, which is typically not charged for, right? So you got the man, I sure want to show the people that work so hard some love and maybe may even make it into a career that they could do. But then, of course, the community does not like it when they have to pay for mods. So the bulk of the community, anyway. So that really pisses them off. So you've got that big balance between one and the other. So, see, I can look at it from both point of views. I don't just say, "Oh, well, I can't believe that they're charging for mods," and blah 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 blah. Get on the whole anger train. I don't think that's thing. I know what they're trying to do. They're trying to monetize it so people will be more inclined to make more mods. I got no problem with that. No problem with that. I think they should make certain mods free and really involved mods. Really like, kind of like signature mods or mods that are like approved by Bethesda, where you go through and you make an epic mod, it becomes really popular, and then you should be able to charge for it, right? The people who feel like they're getting a value. Now, if you're getting charged for a mod that sucks, well, might only be in your opinion that it sucks, but still, if it sucks and then you paid money for it, then you're going to be really, really ticked off, which is a danger zone. So if that's what you're asking, then that is my response to that. Because again, I can see it from their point of view. They're not just looking for themselves cash money, because you know what? They got money. They got lots of money, a tremendous amount of money. The Fallout was an absolute massive hit for them, an insanely massive hit. But you know, these games are not cheap to make. A lot of people behind the scenes working their butt off making this stuff happen. And hopefully they're making some Fallout 5 right now. Fallout 5 VR. I'm down for that. I want to play some Fallout 4 VR. I just got to get myself a VR headset. That's the deal. Didn't mean to get out of my power armor. So again, we're just kind of sweeping through, grabbing all the loot while we're at it. So every time you see it respawn, make sure to come in and get that going. So yeah, so that's my view on it. And again, I shoot it to you straight. I'll tell you. I mean, I ain't sponsored by Bethesda or anything, so I'll just tell it to you straight. Tell it to you straight in the chat. Great question, though. I love great questions, and for great questions, you know what I do? I dish out some love. Let's go ahead and dish out Saint Stephen 500 Kids Cats for a great question. Appreciate that. I love interacting on the stream. If you do have any questions or comments for me, just use my name, Kiz or Kismet. It's right there. It's right up there. It's over there. It's everywhere. Just put Kiz or Kismet in the chat. It'll highlight and red. Even attach yourself to the top of my chat. So if I'm busy, if I'm in a firefight, if I'm doing something crazy is going on, I can look back and boom, there'll be your comment or question right there. Again, I love to interact. I watch my chat just about more than anybody. I'll watch it very, very closely. But sometimes I do get distracted. Be looking underneath there. See how that battery was underneath there? That's kind of cool. A cool terminal there, too.
Job done.
Check that out in a minute. So we're just kind of looting the Pridwin again at his respawn. Let's go ahead and look at his terminal. Okay, Kismet's Guide to Terminals. Ready? 1, 2, 3, 4. Then hit tab to get out before you hit that last one. Now, I have 4. I have actually 5 options because of a perk I have. And I'm not going to tell you where it's from or anything like that. I don't want to spoil it for you. And then I'm going to go ahead and try the last 4. 1, 2.
That's it.
See? Easy. Done. It's called luck. So you do the first 3 or 4, and then you get out, you do the last 3 or 4, and then you do 3 or 4 in the middle. And then if you can't do it, then you do it the normal way. But for me, don't want to do that. Don't want to do that. The second I unlock this, boom, everybody aggro's on me. So watch out for that. Now, I could also just unlock it, unlock it as well. But there we go. Watch out. Watch out. I've unlocked that before. I wanted to get that nuke in there, and I had to blow everybody up.
Attention, all
all personnel.
Had to blow them all up.
I'm disappointed I need to address this, but unsanctioned social contact with Commonwealth natives is strictly prohibited.
Uh-oh, busted.
Anyone who is engaged in such fraternization should report to Night Captain Cade for immediate decontamination.
Now we know that we brought all this back. Oh wow, look at all these mini nukes just laying around. Tons of free mini nukes laying around. Wow. I forgot those were down here. Nice. So there we go. We got ourselves some free mini nukes. There's lots of stuff down over here. Let's go ahead. Let's kind of explore the Pridwin a little bit tonight. We're getting ourselves some resources. Checking these terminals. Free to use this terminal to unwind. I've disconnected from the Pridwin's mainframe, but keep it clean, or I'm shutting it down permanently. If you got a problem with that, keep it to yourself. There we go. It's Ingram, and then Tegan here. Ingram told me about the rec station under the main deck. I've contributed a few bottles of liquor and some cigarettes, but I don't have an endless supply. If you need refills, come see me. We'll do a trade, says Tegan. Womack says, if anyone's up for it, I organize a little nighttime feral hunt that's strictly off the books. I don't give a blank about the scents. These ghouls are disgusting, and we need to keep them thinned out before they infest the entire Commonwealth. Pretty sure we can start with the Cambridge Crater. See me if you're interested. There we go. And Delorx here. Lauren has wiped his suit. Trying to drop from the Trinity Tower. Got his suit wiped out. Trying to drop from the Trinity Tower. So the current record holder is still Petrus with his Pridwin to ground drop. Remember, no leg armor mods allowed. Just a clean jump with a standard T60. And you have to be able to walk away. No exceptions. All right. Flores says, I don't remember who was asking, but someone was looking for Mirelurk eggs. On my lost patrol, we swept the non-sped park and saw a few nests, but Kells had carrying a ton of gear. If you want to head out there, I'm sure you can pick up some of those eggs yourself. Now, again, some of these I read. I very rarely read this one. Probably like the second time I've actually even gone into it. But you saw it unlocked some more areas on my map. And that's why you read those terminals, is so you unlock those various areas. Like we've got Cambridge Crater right there. We've got the Museum of Witchcraft, what we haven't been to. We still got so much to do, and we still have a lot of the DLC still to do in this particular playthrough. And there's Nomset Park we could go to. And again, that's the great thing about terminals, is it unlocks various areas. So we're going to pick up all their party supplies down here. Woohoo! Free stuff. Now, all these bottles are awesome because you can drink the stuff to, of course, make you stronger. And whatnot, but also if it's an empty bottle, you can use it to make dirty water, which of course makes vegetable soup, and so on. So let's keep walking here, all the way to the front of the Pridwin here, and look at what we got here. Some more stuff in there, some coolant. Again, I just try to sweep through here. You can also jump over the side of this, by the way, like this, and look underneath here and climb all in here. And like me, if you have a jetpack, you can even go to the sides here and get all kind of behind here and look around. I suggest in your first playthrough to not go fast, to not just rush, to take time to walk around every single little nook and cranny, and even fly way up here. Oh, there we go. Even fly way up here in the tops and up in the corners and walk around up in there. And I've been all up in this whole entire area, back and forth all the way across. I'm going to go ahead and just kind of jump up here. Now, if I land too close to people, by the way, it does AoE damage. So watch out when you're landing as well. Some stuff in that footlocker. Stuff in this footlocker. Again, you want to sweep through here so that it starts the cycle of it respawning. Now, make sure you don't grab something that's red, though. Be watching what you're grabbing. Especially, like, right here. I can't sleep there. That's fine in there. Again, I'm going to kind of backtrack. This is kind of the bunk area here. Look at this, cafeteria trays. That's aluminum right there. Good for making settlements. Rounds there, silver bowls. Alarm. Oh, darn! I should have listened to that, but oh well. Oh well, such is the way it goes. I try to be thorough, by the way. Try to be real thorough when I'm going through.
The new knight I heard about. Glad to have you on the team.
Thank you, thank you. Try to be very thorough in taking everything so that while I'm busy doing something else, it will reset. Here's the cruise terminal. Same thing. Announcement 1. Here. Should probably do this quest back here too, which I haven't got to yet. Unlock all of those. And I just did that. Yep. Going this way. Going this way. So we unlocked the crew area.
Maxon's orders. All forms of technology should be confiscated or collected.
Good to know. More crew quarters, more free stuff. Look at all this free stuff just sitting here. Oh, that's my personal storage. I hadn't even got there yet. There's my bed. My personal storage in bed right there. There we go. Making it rain. Who's making it rain up in here? Kellum Mall, thank you so much for making it rain, as well as Monterey Pat with the host. And Shroom TV earlier with the host. There we go. Personal log.
Personal log, entry 142. I can sum up living on the Pridwin in 4 words. I miss field assignments. Don't get me wrong. The research we're doing is exciting stuff. But life on this ship is a nightmare. I'm trapped in this metal tube 18 hours a day. I still can't decide who smells worse. The soldiers or the mole rats. And what passes for conversation among the grunts makes mutants seem scholarly.
That's it. That's it.
Ah, lost my bobby pin. That's okay. Little, I got hundreds more. Hundreds more to go.
Sweet.
Now notice how that stuff is not red. If it's not red, then they're not going to aggro on you. Knuckles and some 38 rounds in there. Again, take your time. Go through each areas and look at each areas. Open up each of these things. Read it all. Really get into the story. The story is actually pretty great if you read all the external stuff. All the stuff around these various places. As you can see.
The Pridwin is a magnificent ship, and we're lucky to have her in our arsenal.
This is true. This is true. All right, did we get all of that? We got the one from this way. We swept through here.
Damn pharaohs. Radiation has a twisted sense of humor.
Now do some jumping, by the way. Look up on top. Some random stuff laying around. The oil canister there. Keep on going.
Greetings, Mike.
Greeting. There'll be lots of heavy breathing. All right, look at this. We got some mute fruit we can get.
The human-looking sets are the worst.
Thank you, sister.
You know, we wouldn't have to worry about them getting out if they weren't on the ship.
Your
Good.
concerns are noted.
Ad Victoriam, Squires.
Ad Victoriam!
Nothing to report right now, Knight.
Pretty awesome. See, one of the things I really like about this is it's a kind of very unique and living thing. So the stuff continues to change and move around as you're coming through it, which is very awesome. So it's not just one person standing in the same place. I can go back in Lord of the Rings right now, and I can go into Moria, and I can tell you that that dwarf is still standing there after 8 years. He's given the same quest, looking exactly the same as he did 8 years ago. So yeah.
Oh God. Mole rat on a stick was a really bad idea. Excuse me.
Yeah, that was a bad idea. All right. And again, more free loot. Look at this aluminum just laying right here. Massive amount of stuff up in here.
I prefer laser weapons myself.
All right, so some personal notes here. And up in here. And then up in there. Now also, some of this stuff unlocks other quests within various NPCs. Again, that's why I go through and I at least go through every single thing.
Leaves that memorable ozone smell behind.
That's true. That's true. Get some carrots. More mute fruit action. Experimental plant.
Feel free to have a look at the specimens, but please don't.
I understand. Experimental hybrid log. And again, just trying to run through it all. Again, you got to be fast on the draw. See all of that. And come on, plant database, blood leaf. This is really cool right here, by the way. You can go in and you can learn about the various different plants. I really like that. Pretty cool. Hub flower, potato, Razor grain. I guess I could go back and tell you about this experimental thing that they're doing. Let's see. Right here. After some debate, I've decided to name my discovery Glow Leaf, and ingesting the plant must have restorative properties because I feel healthier than ever. A few of the scribes on the laboratory team think I'm getting addicted to it. What the hell? Do they know? Anyone who tells me I can't have a cup of my Glow Leaf tea can stuff it. Somebody was getting a little too addicted to his Glow Leaf tea.
I refuse to be held responsible if you're injured.
Quite a collection.
Quite a collection you've got here.
Well, thank you. Most people don't appreciate the important work that I'm trying to do here. I'm on the cusp of discovering how these creatures' bodies have adapted to the radiation that's infiltrated their habitats. If I can crack the code, I can equip our troops with a protective compound far superior to Rad-X.
That's amazing.
Well, it's only a theory so far. You see, the ionizing radiation left behind by the Great War kills because it damages most living things on a cellular level. However, after several generations, these creatures' bodies have adapted by altering their genetic makeup to prevent cellular disruption.
Awesome.
I believe I've discovered how I can replicate that genetic restructuring rapidly. Instead of decades, I can do it in moments. For a short period of time, anyway.
Awesome. Kismet is overburdened once again. I know. What a surprise, right? Man, it would be kind of wild if I actually had a shirt that actually said overburdened on it, right? Yeah, overburdened with kids caps. It's one of my favorite shirts that I've done. Thanks for hanging out, Dig. Appreciate you hanging out, bro.
Say something already.
Sign me up.
I'm sold. If you're looking for someone to help.
Max Mel says, thank you, Dark Angel. I'm playing the Tomb Ranger. Awesome.
I've hit a stumbling block. The specimens I've already captured can only produce so much blood and genetic material. If I try and harvest too much, they'll die. What I need are more samples of blood from the creatures roaming the Commonwealth.
Glad to help.
No problem. I'd be glad to help.
I appreciate your confidence in my abilities, brother. I've modified your Pip-Boy to scan the corpse of any freshly killed creature that has the proper type of blood in its body. All you have to do is pick up any viable sample and bring it back to me. Hey, I really appreciate you doing this for me. It's nice to know I'm not the only person in the Brotherhood with an open mind.
Now, I should have done that like 50 levels ago, just so you know. A long time ago. But sometimes I slack.
The Institute giving machines free will? My programming says that's monstrous.
All right. I got a synth hanging out right there. Microsoft.
Have you collected
Snack.
any blood samples, Knight?
Snack. No, I just got the quest, lady. I just got it. More synth actions. So yeah, you can go postal up in here and start shooting her stuff. That would make her very unangry.
Welcome.
Very unhappy and angry.
I
So.
lay down my life. Humanity.
Okay, so I think we got enough of that loot. And let's go up here. Now, this is one of my favorite exit areas right here. And we can go through and we could loot the rest of the Pridwin, by the way. There's a lot more stuff that you can get. But also, you can kind of go to the back and get these little toy aliens laying here. There's nothing more you can do. You're back here where the engines are. See, somebody was back here drawing like kitty cats and spaceships and stuff. Flying stuff. Super cute. Super cute. But this is one of my favorite levels because you can just literally just run straight out of here.
I don't know about Scribe Naraya. I think she loves her little zoo a bit too much.
There you go. It's also pretty cool looking too. And all the detail in here is super awesome. Or you can make your own Pridwin. Wouldn't that be nice? Make your own Pridwin and fly it around. And your own vertibird too. That'd be nice. That would be fun. Oh, see, I see some loot I missed down there. See under the bed? See, it's right there. Yeah. It's like Kismet triggered right now. But if I jump down there and I land too close to somebody, it's going to trigger them all. And all that work we just did is going to be lost. So, I'll come back to it another time. Thank you for the game. You're welcome, Lucid. I hope you have a lot of fun playing it as well. Why is she glowing? That's why. That's why, because she's having some of that stuff. Having some of that stuff. So big congrats for that epic Epic loot win. We've been giving away lots of epic loot. If you'd like to get some epic loot in here, all you got to do is just basically retweet. Right there in the chat, you can see Mr. Torrance knows how to go in and retweet. He's clicking on that chat to get those extra Kiz caps for that loot. They're basically my point system here. They're called Kiz caps. So what you do is you go retweet, you host the channel, you get a bunch of them, right? You get to a certain amount, you get to 40 retweets, and bam, we give you a free game. Like Tomb Raider Game of the Year Edition. Like Fallout 4. Like 7 Days to Die. Like about 100 other games, or hundreds of games that I've given away here on stream all night, every night, all the time. This is way back. And especially during Christmas time, we gave away a massive amount. It was so, in fact, we gave away so much that it was exhausting. Oh, look at that landing. Nice. It was absolutely exhausting.
Strong glad to be rid of him.
Oh, there we go.
Sometimes Strong not understand.
All right, let's go forward by about 3 hours, which is going to go ahead and jump that storm ahead. There we go.
With all these planes that were blown across the airport, it's amazing the tower survived. What is it, friend?
Getting in my power armor dance. Catch you later, bro.
Time to suit up.
All right. Throw that over there. We'll come back for Strong and Dance at some point. We're going to go ahead and find out where Curie is. She's back in Vault 81 again. So I'm trying to get Curie up to maximum affection. Once I get her to max affection, then I'll just let her go back to 81 and hang out in there. Because I've sent her to Boston Airport before. I've sent her to Spectacle Island. But she doesn't stay there. And in previous playthroughs, she has. I've sent her there. She stays there. Whenever I'm looking for her, she'll be at that particular location. But in this particular playthrough, for some reason, she gets stuck going back to Vault 81. Which is pretty wild. Pretty wild. So yeah, Anjax, that's why she's glowing. Because of my HUD.
You have to spread the word, brotherhood.
That's one of my #1 questions here in the stream. Why are people red?
Huh?
Right? Why is everybody red, or why are they glowing? It's the targeting HUD in the power armor helmet. Right? Those eyes. Look at them eyes. Dude, could you land a little bit closer to my face? So we just got a bunch of resources there. We just got a bunch of stuff. And we're going to, of course, run back over here to Spectacle Island.
Welcome aboard,
and drop that off.
Stand by for takeoff.
Drop it all off over here so we can do some more sorting.
Hot and ready to bring the pain, sir.
Oh yeah, I won't bring it. I won't bring it to my peeps down there. These are my peeps. Another great shot of the Pridwin here. Beautiful ship. Very nice, very nice. So we're heading back to my base now. I do have one of the few working, or the only working helipad that actually works 50% of the time. Because hey, you know, I don't make the game. I just try to make stuff work. So we can actually land on top of the base sometimes, depending on where we're coming from. Usually from Boston Airport or from the castle. If it loads before we get there, then typically it will land on the top. Sometimes it won't. Sometimes it'll go right through the building. We'll see what happens. We'll see what happens up here. Just a minute. Grasshopper with a hype going on. There we go. And if you'd like to be up on the latest news, Josie just put in the chat there our newsletter. Go ahead and click that newsletter. Find out what's going on with the Kismet Army, as well as going to be putting exclusive stuff in there that you only get, or at least you get it there first on there. There we go. Check it out. Boom. Helipad on top of the mega base. Pretty epic. Pretty epic. And that's how you arrive in style in the Vertibird. And the Vertibird action. So again, I hope you guys are having a great Thursday night, Friday morning. Oh, I forgot to call the thing first. Call the thingy. There we go. Go down into my office. And as you can see, we've got ourselves some stuff here. We got the junk jet mechanist. We got the big boy here. We got our Minutemen outfit. We got our Vault 88 and various other weapons sitting up here. Kneecapper. We got the big Jim. And of course, we'll really get that going with a bunch of just random power armors just sitting around. We'll get to all that stuff later. later on at some point after we kind of do all this other stuff. Now we're going to go to the cooking stove here, and you can see, whoa, it respawned even more purified water. We're going to go ahead and grab all that out of there. And we're going to go ahead and have it sort all of this stuff. Now, I don't like it. I don't like to put weapons in there because it does tendency to junk up the sorter. So let's go ahead and put some combat armor in there. All of that stuff that we just bought. All this Brotherhood stuff, tuxedos, stuff like that. We have a whole bunch of aid stuff that we bought too, so we're going to put that in there. Thank you to Ian and Lauren and Tucker also for the host. We're going to put all of that in there, and we're going to let it sort all of that except for the purified water, which is already sorted before. Also, somebody making it rain. Grasshopper making it rain, giving you guys all a bunch of Kiz caps. Actually, the other thing I want back is the Deathclaw steak. There we go. All right, so it's going to go ahead and take all of that and sort that. We got some miscellaneous stuff. We've got some junk here. I'm going to go ahead and hit T to have it just sort that junk. Going to have it sort all this ammo. Like so. Offload all that stuff for now. All right. And then we'll keep all the weapons for right now. Now, we're in this other room here. I've been making quite a collection of these Gatling lasers. So every time I go to the Pridwin, I try to buy the Gatling laser because then over time they build up, and then I just literally hand them out to everybody. Hand them out to everybody in the settlement. Every single person, all 500 people across all of my settlement, 500 plus people across all my settlements will have Gatling lasers. So anybody comes up, boom, they'll just be unloading on them with epic Gatling lasers, which is pretty cool. Pretty cool, I think. Up in here. Up in here, action. Boom. There we go. So we got all that stuff done. Now, the only thing we've got to do is we got about 7,000 purified water. Let's go ahead and go down here to our cells level. Now, down below one more is the power level and also their level that they sleep at. So let's go ahead and get rid of all these extra things. Combat shotguns, knuckles, Molotovs, we'll keep those. Pistols, pipe wrench, keep the pulse grenade, tire iron, stuff like that. Now watch when I go here and I take the purified water off, boom, my thing just dropped to 200 now. And we're good there. Ammo, we're good. All right. So I'm going to offload that and that, and when my vendors reset, which they probably already did, but we'll probably do that next time. Go and sell all that stuff and clear all those vendors, get even more caps. Because we want to build a lot of caps up right now because we're going to be putting vendors down at every single location. So you need a lot of kind of just raw caps on you because we're going to do the max level vendors everywhere. Also over here in the corner is a whole bunch of miscellaneous stuff. And we're going to go ahead and start sorting the miscellaneous stuff. So I'm going to go ahead and pull all the miscellaneous stuff out of here. Like so. And we're just going to go ahead and resort it. Now, to sort stuff, you need one of each thing to sort that particular thing. All right. A lot of stuff in there. A lot of stuff in there that we found along the way. Now, I've also got a bunch of legendaries and whatnot that we found along the way, some unique stuff and so forth that I've put in the hamper here. We've got a couple of legendaries. Just a few. Just a couple. Just maybe one or two. Hiding out in there that we've either got as drops or that we've bought from vendors. Alright, so the way we get that working is we go ahead and run over here. Nailed it. Run over here to the sorter, and we go ahead and choose a sorter that is also going to be... see, look at it. It's sorting all that stuff that we just brought back from the Pridwin. Pretty cool. Pretty cool. So what we want to do is we want to use one of these to sort our stuff, right? Our stuff for sale. Now we got food for sale right here, which is a whole bunch of stuff. Right? Now this stuff, actually, I want to keep all that stuff and move it over there, so we'll keep that. A whole bunch of just random armor, including some legendary stuff we need to get out of there. We got a bunch of ammo, which is pretty good. Not much stuff sorting there. Some hunting rifles and various rifles here. I'm just going to go ahead and use the ammo one since there's not really that much stuff in the ammo one. Let's go ahead and use that also to sort some miscellaneous. So we're going to go into miscellaneous, and we're going to say, okay, what do we want to sort? What are stuff that we know we want to sort out of there? Well, bobby pins is a good thing. So say you want to sort all your bobby pins so you can grab those later out of there just in case you accidentally put them in there, which I seriously doubt I'm going to do that. But then, of course, you can put one of them in there just in case. And then we can go down and say, okay, what else are we looking for? Burnt books? Well, not really. Magazines? What else are we looking for out of here? I mean, some of these are uniquely one-times, right? Cat's Poetry, those are one-offs. Hugo Struggle, a whole bunch of other stuff under Dunwich here. Case notes. Now, I would have liked it if they had put these separate than the rest of the miscellaneous stuff. If they put like all of your like passwords and things like that into a separate one, maybe into miscellaneous, and then or keep them in miscellaneous, and then all of the like the stuff you can listen to, that should have went in a different category. Maybe into AIDS, maybe into like holotapes or something, or like notes that you can read. Put those in a separate thing away from all the passwords, or put passwords and all that stuff into something different so that it doesn't mix. So because when you're looking through it in your Vault Boy, right? When you're looking at it in there and you're going through all of that, you got all this stuff. It's hard to find the stuff you're looking for. So there we go. So we got iBox schematics. We got iBox model. Maybe you want to bring all the models out of there as a separate thing in case you want to build stuff with it, folders, etc., etc. Green paint is a great one. You put a green paint in there, and then it will sort the green paint. And again, we go through and say, you know what? Wait a minute. We want to sort all of the magazines so that they are available for us to, put them on the magazine rack and all of that. So we can go ahead and do that. So we'll go down and also hit the magazines. Now all the burnt stuff, we won't worry about that. But anything that is like a magazine, go along. Food for the Grasshopper. That's a quest. Gronick the Barbarian, that's a magazine. So we'll put that in there. Guns and Bullets, you can see I've got a bunch of those. Let's see. Going to a brew recipe, cool. That's also a quest. Help wanted, holotape instructions. Again, various IDs and stuff in here. Live and love. Let's see, lunch boxes. Maybe we want to sort those. Surgical journal. Maxon was right. Again, stuff that is unique. That you might want to, or stuff that's not unique. Stuff that is possibly to be sorted, like you're going to get more of them, because otherwise there's no reason to put it in the sorter. If it's a unique item like the big boy, there's no reason to put it in the sorter because there's no other big boys for it to sort. And the Pip-Boy, we'll go ahead and sort that. Again, it's kind of like miscellaneous stuff that can be sorted. RoboFun, Robot Parts Model. There's multiple of those. And again, what else? SentryBot Model. Signed Your Neighbors. And I very rarely look in here. Stingwing Barb. Subway Token. Let's go ahead and sort that. I don't really know what that barb is for. Tattoos. Tales of a Junkie Vendor. Now, we can always come in here and take these out, by the way. This is the Mysterious Stranger. A lot of these quests we still need to do. Operations Manual. Let's see, we got multiple of those. Vault-tec lunchbox. Let's put those in there. What, Kismet, you say my name? Yes, I did, Grasshopper. I did say your name. I just said, thanks for making it rain. Making it rain, give everybody some kiss caps up in here. Lots and lots of kiss caps. What's up, Ian? Thanks for hanging out on the stream, brother. What up, what up? Thanks for chilling out. Appreciate everybody chilling out here in the stream. As you can see, we are organized all of our miscellaneous stuff right at the moment. We've been kind of going through, clearing stuff out, getting all of our stuff prepped and ready. Now, you notice I left all the rest of them in there because I want to go ahead and test it, make sure it's going to pull all out of there. Now, one of the ones I really want to make sure that I have done are the various technical documents. You see, I've got 80 of them right now. So anytime a technical document comes through, it'll go ahead and sort it separately. Then I can go ahead and take the technical document and go sell it, right? But this stuff right here, I'm not necessarily going to sell all of this stuff. This stuff would be more stuff I would keep or put it somewhere else. So I can create another sorter for it if I wanted to. But I'm just going to go ahead and put it there and let it do its thing. Then what I'm going to do is resort all of the miscellaneous stuff again. So as you can see, it's going through and trying to sort stuff. But right here, let's go in the workshop mode. This pot's in the way. Let's go ahead and scrap the pot. Whenever you see something in the way, you should scrap it so your stuff can get by. So let's go ahead and go back in here again. And now we're actually going to sort a lot of this miscellaneous stuff. And anything that it can't sort, it'll go all the way to the end. Some stuff can't be removed from your thing because it's a quest. But anything it can sort, it will go into a separate area. Anything it can't sort, it'll do it. Now, you can manually sort it too. But part of the fun is letting the Mega Sorter do all that work for you. A lot of fun to just let it do its thing. Now, if I miss anything, it's going to go all the way to the end, and then I can go ahead and double check it at the end and say, oh, wait, I missed this. I missed this magazine. I missed this particular thing. No biggie. No biggie. Okay. Then I'll go ahead and look back at miscellaneous and go, oops, I put my bobby pins in there. Bobby pins weigh nothing, by the way. So there's no reason to have them in there because they weigh absolute zero. So you can have 500 of them on you, and usually I do. And I just let them build up. They'll build up like 1,000, 5,000, 10,000, as many as you can. And there we go. And again, it'll just continue to sort that for us. And we're good to go there. There we go. Food for the grasshopper. Exactly. What is this little thing right here? What is this little thing? Some stuff got blowed up. Okay. And so we got a lot done there. We did a whole bunch of stuff. We ran around a lot today. We didn't really build that much. But we did run around, get a good amount of stuff done. And I believe that is done. Yeah, that's done for our time for Fallout 4 today. But don't worry, we're going to be playing some more, of course, this weekend on Saturday and Sunday. I do love playing me some Fallout. Do love playing me some. We usually play on Wednesday, Thursday, and on Saturday, Sunday. Been off and doing different things recently. But again, we will get back to it. We'll go ahead and save right there. Actually, let's go ahead and save until the morning time. And we'll pick it up next time. Next time. And I know a lot of you are here for Fallout or waiting for 7 Days to Die. If you've never seen 7 Days to Die, it is kind of like Fallout 5. So it is a whole another level. It's kind of like a Minecraft and Fallout put into one. And I think it's incredibly fun. Incredibly fun. I hope that like Bethesda buys out the fun pimps and then uses their technology to make a Fallout in which we could tear entire cities down and rebuild them from scratch, like a giant sandbox of whatever we want to do. And then, of course, giant attacks of super mutants and ghouls and all sorts of stuff going on and lasers firing everywhere and you got vehicles and all sorts of cool stuff. That would be quite amazing. Quite amazing, but quite an undertaking for them. Kind of foggy out here, everybody. Ooh, look at this fog. That's some thick fog. Let's see if we can fix that fog real quick. Let's go ahead and get our deliverer out. I think I can hit it from here. I think it's slightly turned. That is a tough shot. Did I get it? Oh, I got it! Wow! That's a tough shot because it's a profile, so really hard to hit. So there we go. Again, we can use our fireworks to clear it up here. And let's take a good shot. I like to end a nice epic shot here. There we go. Now, again, you can rotate around if you don't have your weapon out. If you have your weapon out, you see the back of him, right? And then if you rotate, you see the back of him. So you put your weapon away by holding down R. You then can zoom in at first person, look this way, then zoom out, and then you can rotate your camera around. So you got a nice, cool, epic shot of him standing there with the stuff all in there. Like so. Super cool. All right, so we're going to call that right there. Coulter Game saying, Mr. Kismet, hello, sir, and good evening. How are you? I am doing fantastic. I'm having a lot of fun playing some Fallout, one of my favorite games to play. And then now we're going to switch over to some 7 Days to Die here in just a second. So what I'm going to do is go ahead and switch over. Go ahead and stop my recording. If you are watching this on YouTube, watch for the next one.